Hello everyone and welcome back to another Trainton World 3 video. We're back on the Birmingham Cross City line. We're at Bromsgrove at the moment. That's sort of the very southern end of the Cross City line. Or is Redditch a bit lower down? It might actually be. Let's have a look at the map. It's about, no, Redditch is a bit further down, but you know what I mean, southern end-ish of the Cross City. You can't go any further south along this bit. And we're going to be heading up to Birmingham New Street. I suppose it's probably a sort of rush hour service-ish. This one, yeah, only goes up to Birmingham New Street. Maybe it's sort of the last rush hour service, so maybe then it goes to the depot. Not sure. Let's get the train set up. It's been a little while since I've driven the 323. Actually, tell a lie, it wasn't actually that long ago. It was on Glossop line, but a little while since I've driven this one. Not that there's too much of a difference, apart from you got like a little clock there on the newer one. Let's get them on. Get the. Oh, they're already set. Okay, we're basically sort of ready to go. We're going to be calling at Longbridge, Northfield, Kings Norton, Bourneville, Selly Oak, University, Five Ways, and New Street in about half an hour's time. Let's get the door shut. And then we shall make way. We'll be right away. Oh, where's my keyboard? No, my keyboard's not on. Okay, well let's just start going. I would have done the guard buzzer. Is that not plugged in? No, it is plugged in. Maybe it's having a funny 5-moment. Hold on. Let me rummage around with the keyboard. Oh, keyboard. Is it on now? Okay, it's on now. At least you have to tap it the tiniest bit. Might be something wrong with the port, maybe. Right, let's go. So we're going to be going straight up the Lickey Incline, which is always good fun, and it's easy in this train. You get no issue. Remember when we first did the Lickey Incline? I think we did a freight service. That was close to not making it. But yeah, in this train it's easy. So we're going up the 1N33. I think the steepest bit's 1N33, but I think the majority of it's 1N36. So basically all you need to know, it's steep. You can sort of visibly see it as well. It's quite mental sort of how steep this bit is. And I was actually here not that long ago actually, as we went to North Wales on holiday, so we had to drive sort of round Birmingham, and as the cross city sort of goes, well, there's a ring road round Birmingham. It's the M6 is sort of the northern side of it. The M42 is the sort of eastern and southern side, and then the western side's the M5. So we went along the M42 in the end, to the southern end. So I actually went over both the Redditch branch and the Lickey, basically at the top of the Lickey Incline. That's where the motorway goes over. So it was quite cool to sort of look down for a split second and see the Cross City line. And the Alpha Church, or yeah, near Alpha Church as well. So up we go, about 60 miles an hour. Now we are in full power at the moment. So it doesn't struggle much. I mean, it doesn't really struggle at all. It's not really getting much more than 60. Come on, train, you can do it. Get a lovely view up here, though. Sort of the surrounding hills. Really nice. Really good route, the Cross Sea, and I would say probably the best Trainton World 3 UK route that has been to release for Trainton World 3. I'll say, yeah, this beats Glossop, beats Midland Main Line. Well, Edinburgh Glasgow beats that. I think that's all since. I think I'm probably missing something, or I usually miss something out. No, that's brilliant. And up to a 90. Okay, so just along here, I think we pass under the M42. I think there's a bridge just round here. There's a green banner repeater. Nah, I can't put the M42 there, surely not. No, there's got to be another bridge round here. That's probably it. I mean, it's still not. Yeah, it's probably that. I don't know. Hang on, I don't know why the car was on the wrong side of the road there. You see that? The car was on the right-hand side of the road. Yeah, but that, I believe, was the M42. Then you got Barnt Green Station, which we get to go right past. Little blast of the horn. Not many trains from Bromsgrove actually stop here. Love the horn. The horn on this train is one of the best for sort of UK trains. It's great. So there's the Redditch branch just joined back up with us. And this is also the fastest part of the route as well, where you can get up to 90 miles per hour. Not for long though, because well, we got a double yellow coming up, and that'll be, I think, is it the approach control coming up to Longbridge. So now we've got to start slowing down. Another good thing about this route, I suppose really just about the unit, the train itself, is the windows. And a lot of the UK trains, the Electrostars, the 385 is the worst one for it. You're sort of sandwiched over to one side because you've got the gangway in the middle. Whereas on here, you get big. It's like the 166. You get sort of basically a big open window. You obviously get the little thingy there, but it doesn't really make a difference. So it's a very pleasant cab to drive in, a very airy cab, very light cab. Whereas on something like the Class 385, scenery, you don't see it. So you're just sort of sandwiched in. I remember actually when we did the we did the first Great Western HST run on Edinburgh Glasgow, and I had a couple of comments actually saying the route looks so much better when you can actually see it. As you're in the 385, you just don't really see it very much or very well. Right, so we've got to be careful up to the red. I mean, it should. I mean, there's basically a 100% chance that it's going to change, but shouldn't assume. We don't want to assume it's going to change, because you never know. It might not. It might stay as red, and there might be another train that goes past. There's the red. So nice and steady up to it. And then it should theoretically change. Yeah, alright. Put it down a bit more. I thought there was a position light signal on it for a second. There's sort of there you go, it's gone green now. But there's yeah, the little sign on it, almost like a position light signal from afar. What's that sign say? Is that electric trains no access up fast? And I think the one above was a limited sort of clearance-ish sign. Oh, 30. I think it was 40 across there. It's been a while since I've driven the cross city. Love the track joint sound. Track joint sounds are good as well. Point sounds. It's just a really well done route. In we go. I was just checking to see if we were 3 coaches. Because some of the trains on here are 6 coaches. They're the fun ones to drive. where you can literally just zoom into any station at top speed, still come to a really nice stop. Whereas with the free coach ones, you've got to be a little bit more cautious. You don't want to be, yeah, stopping the free coach one on the 6 coach stop marker. Here we are. We are basically on time. Oh, they've just given up though. That door's shutting. Not doing it. Lovely motor sounds as well. It's just a really well done train. I've not been on this train in real life, so I can't really, say for sure. Oh, this is perfect. But so from what I've heard, it's a pretty well done train. So it'll be Northfield next, which is just round the corner. We get a little bit of speed on us. Lovely. That's going up. So we're sort of on the main line section at the moment, and then once we get to King's Norton, we'll then be turning off onto sort of, I don't know what the line's actually called. Well, actually, hold on. The Cross City line. But I don't know if it has another name to it, as I think the ones past King's Norton are the Camp Hill lines. So yeah, obviously the bit from King's Norton to cross to New Street, yeah, most likely Cross City line, but so it might have another name as well. You know, a bit like the West Coastway from Havant to Portsmouth Harbour is, well, it's the West Coastway, but the Portsmouth Direct Line as well. So I wonder if it's the same for the bit from King's Norton to New Street. I wonder if it also has another name. There's the 6 coach service. Lucky driver. I just remember this route being really well done. You've got lots of detail at the stations. You've got the overgrown platforms on the other side, or sort of in the middle on the fast lines. It's just a really, really well done route. Yeah, because on the Glossop line you've got an abandoned sort of platform, well, a whole abandoned station. I think it's near Godley, but there's hardly any grass on it. And you've got a yellow line, but I think that said station shut, I think, in the 70s. So would you have a yellow line? And it'll probably be more like this, probably worse. But that's yeah, very good looking route. Birmingham, right. Let's get the doors shut about now. I've just given up. You see, they'll start walking towards. I'm like, nah, we're not making that. Off they pop. No, wait. There we go. That's my controller. Right, King's Norton next. Get up again. And we're off. Lovely. There you got a junction indicator on here, position 4. Cool. Yeah, 70, and it's down to 40, I think, before we come back across. Yes, that'll be the warning for the 40. There's still a little bit of a way yet. Should see the RHTT train coming up if it's in there. Might not be in there actually at the moment, although usually is. Yeah, I have got it installed still, but it doesn't seem to be there. But yeah, you would see the RHTT train sort of just sitting there waiting for duties. Actually, no, we wouldn't see it because it's July. No, June, I think I've said this one too. So no, we wouldn't see it. It's probably inside the shed, tucked away, ready for the cooler weather. Now we're coming into King's Norton. Now that is a treat to see. 2 HST power cars there from Great Western Express. That's very nice to see. Treating you lot. Yeah, Great Western Express power car. 2 of them. Let's see something else. Maybe it'll be. Let's top it off with a freight train or something coming along. Here we are. This is King's Norton. Let's go have a look. Screw you 324. Oh no, it's gone. Ah, wow. I want to go and have a look. Oh, that's gone. Right, Bourneville next. The chocolate place. I don't think this is Brum's Grove. If it is Brum's Grove, I'd be worried. Right. Let's go. It does take an awfully long time to close. Right, let's go. Another green banner repeater. We're just gonna be plain cruising. I mean, at certain times of the day you will be following another train, but rarely on this route. I mean, if they added in, you know, cross-country services, which I think run down on this route, and whatever other trains come on this bit, you probably could chase yellows, reds, but yeah, just West Midlands trains or West Midlands railway services. You don't really get reds on here, yellows to follow. Apart from if it's something like approach control. I thought, well, there you go, there is a freight train. I said I'd treat you to something else, but we can't bloody see it. There it is. That was good timing. I think they're the thingies from Tees Valley as well. There you go. So we saw the HST and the shed with the bits and bobs. Right, now we should be round the corner and into Bourneville, which we get to go right to the end of the platform, which is nice. Makes a good change. Another service there. Probably one of my favourite stations to actually sort of enter. It's just so satisfying coming around that corner and sort of just the straight platform all the way down. And also it's a chocolate station, which makes it better as well. And if you haven't played this route before, one of the collectibles actually is a Cadbury's Dairy Milk Chocolate Bar. I mean, that's got to be the best collectible there is. Screw the Dino plushies. Cadbury's Dairy Milk. I mean, it's got to be in it. That's the best. Let's actually have a look. It's here, innit? Have I not? No, there we go. Look, Cadbury Dairy Milk. Probably would have gone off a little bit. I mean, I collected it in November, so it looks like it's in tip-top condition. Right, let's get a external departure. Alright looking trains, aren't they, the 323s? I mean, in the West Midlands Railway livery, they look really nice. I'd say this is probably the best livery on the 323s, which is sort of presently going. I think this does beat the Northern livery. It's purely just that front. It's not all yellow, it's got the sort of grey line to it. That nice divide. And that bear was a collectible as well, if you saw that. Selly Oak is the next stop. Selly Oak, University, 5 ways. Yeah, no, New Street. Right, start popping that down as we come into Selly Oak. You'll be quite quick on this route as well, which I'm not really doing. I'm going probably quite... Well, not slow, but we're being defensively driving. Being careful. Yeah, the timetable's quite tight on here, especially if you're doing a full line run, yeah, Trent Valley down to Bromsgrove. And that's another good thing about this route. It is the full shebang. Yeah, it's not just parts of it. It's the full cross city line. So you can sit on the same train all day long, which is what I really like about some CSW routes. Well, ones you are able to do that. It's just sitting on the same train all day. You don't have to worry about being taken over by AI or being kicked out of it. You're just in it all day until it goes to the depot, which unfortunately isn't included on this. Right, University next. Let's go. We're off. We are off. Cool. Yeah, so about to go over the canal. Look at that though. Very pleasant, especially at this time as well, sort of as the sun is quite low as well. Sort of the orange livery and sort of the orange just of the sky really does complement each other. Especially autumn. Autumn on this route looks superb. No, not emergency. I was saying that we were coming in a bit quick there. So no, because it's one of those. Oh, we're close. Ah well. Sorry, passengers. It caught me off guard there. I was looking at the scenery, all right. Well, this is University. Yeah, that's a sort of one a more modern train. When you stick it in emergency, it stays in emergency. You can't take it out. Whereas on certain trains, I think the 313 actually, on the 313, if you put on emergency, you can just take it off. It doesn't come to a stop. But on these ones, it's like that. We're sticking it. Yeah, it was a little bit quick though into there. And then 5 ways, and then New Street. Right, doors, give it a few more seconds. Now. Right. Let's go. It's a nice station, this one. I think it actually got, well, actually, it got redeveloped after, well, not redeveloped, but they finished redeveloping it after this route actually came out. This route came out, was it November last year? And I think the redevelopment of University Station finished about a month later in December. So we sort of got to see what it was like before it was even done in real life. There we go. Oh, battery's low. Let's hope it lasts until New Street. Saves plugging it in. A little bit more of a gap here to Five Ways. It's from Five Ways to New Street. I mean, it's little. There's yeah, slightly more of a gap here. There's some sort of football going on there. Nice little detail to it. So it feels like I'm showing this route for the first time, you know, saying, oh, it's a good route, oh yeah, looks cool, those things there. It's been a while, and plus it is a good route. Yeah, something I suppose like Edinburgh, Glasgow, or Midland Main Line. I know they're both third-party ones. Okay, let's just swap it out so it doesn't seem like it's just third parties. Yeah, Edinburgh, Glasgow, and Brighton Main Line. No, I can't put Brighton Main Line in there. The quality's a bit sort of meh, could be better sort of thing. Whereas this route, it's just like it's great. It's you know, hits the needle on the head. Obviously, this route could be better in some ways. I mean, DLC, although it would be a bit limited if there was DLC on this route. I mean, I think yeah, you could do a 170, but you'd only be able to do it, I think, from New Street to Bromsgrove. Howdy. Just about to see the stop marker there. This is Five Ways. And yeah, little note for you. I learned it quite recently as well. But these two bars here, see that bar there and that bar there? That means that the signal is automatically controlled by the flow of trains. And you also get semi ones which say semi on the top, but I haven't actually seen any of them on TSW. Or sort of as I've been observing so far. Probably is though. Yes, that's an automatic signal. Which can't be controlled by the signaller, I believe. Well, probably in an emergency they could probably switch it to, you know, red, but it's just, yeah, flowed by the, or controlled by the flow of trains. So when's the next one on the other side? Oh, in about 8 minutes to Redditch. Oh, it's every 20 minutes to Redditch then, isn't it? And Bromsgrove. So yeah, so about every 10 minutes. Yeah, I suppose, yeah, 10 minutes, every 20 minutes to Bromsgrove, every 20 minutes to Redditch. It's quite sort of a rapid, almost like metro-like service. Sorry people, you've got 10 minutes probably until the next one. A bit different on this side, but not too much different. Right, we're off into the deepest, darkest depths of, well, this bit. Love the light. I mean, look at the lights all reflecting. And there's a sneaky signal along here as well, just within sort of the 2 tunnels. And it comes down to, I think, 20, then down to 10. Ah, there's a 20 there actually. Pop that down. And it comes down even more for the very slow bit. So I haven't sorted that though. Sort of that weird light bit on the wall there. It's a bit weird. Yeah, it still hasn't been sorted. Unless it's supposed to be imitating the light coming in from there. Don't know. This bit looks really good though. I mean, it's sort of looking out that tunnel there. And sort of there. This bit here looks really, really good. I know it feels real. Sort of coming out of here into New Street. Look at the sun, the lighting on it. Really nice. Maybe one day we'll see a 390, a 350 cross country. Well, would they do that though? Because that seems like a lot of work. You know, if they did do a West Coast Mainline DLC, to just to put in all of those extra West Coast Mainline services, would it really be worth it? As I probably couldn't copy and paste it from a West Coast Mainline route, so they'd have to just basically just do it again on here. Oh, it'd be long. So we're stopping on sort of the upper end of the platform. Well, the downside of the platform actually. As the upside would be another bit ahead. The London end. And here we are. This is Birmingham New Street. Train, you're doing alright, just a little push forward. Come on, a little bit more. And I'll say, yeah, that would do. That's when you still see the signal. Cool. And this would, I think, yeah, probably then go into Soho Depot. There we go. Well, that is going to be it, everyone, for today's Train Sim World video. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks for coming in. I hope you'll see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.